So we could
Did anyone go and
dogs were okay.
send vets there?
Nah. He wouldn't even put the light on for people so you could see that they were okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone send the vets there to
Does
see the
anyone know what
dog?
happened with the dog? Or did the dog was the dog put to sleep?
Well, he said it. He did say on his slide that the dog had been put to sleep, but we didn't. We don't.
Did someone send the vets there?
Well, I phoned the vet and they said they couldn't get to him that same day, but it would be the next day. But he would need, I'd need permission for him, from him for the vets to go there.
I think it was the RSPCA that turned up, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I don't know what happened to the dog.
I'm just gonna say one thing. Anyone that abuses their animal doesn't deserve to have animals or even be on this planet.
I agree, Kieran. I 100% agree.
Because you know me, I have lots of animals, and the thought of someone attacking a poor defenseless animal, I can't say what I want to say right now, but you all know what I'm thinking.
100%. Hi, Lala.
They should just ban him from having any sort of animals for life.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm saying. I think the law needs to be changed in regards to animals. No
definitely.
prison sentence. Why not?
Definitely.
Angie.
Hiya.
Hiya, I had my phone left down and it just connected automatically. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to kick you?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Oh. Who wants to speak? Because I don't. Oh, there's a bit of a glitch with TikTok, so I don't know who's in, who's out, who wants to speak, and who doesn't want to speak.
Hi, Angie.
People need
Sorry, Kieran, on you go.
People need to take care of the animal. If it was a human, we would have been not rule. Just because it's an animal doesn't mean people can treat it like it's not there.
100%.
So the dog was quite old, wasn't it?
Well, he said that the dog was 16.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, and he said it looked like he was just going to leave her there to die in pain. So cruel.
Yeah, but I thought that was really annoying because you don't just leave a dog to die in pain. You put it out of it misery. Oh, it made me really angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because dogs, when they're in pain, they go silent. So that dog must have been in a lot of pain.
Yeah. Can I hear from Delulu, because she was trying to speak earlier. Hi, Delulu.
Hi, Angie. I was watching him quite late last night, and like that, he wouldn't put the light on to let us see the other dogs. There was guys saying that they were at his door, but he kept saying that there was nobody at his door. He was watching the camera. He kept refusing to feed all the other dogs. He said that he had £190 worth of food sitting there, but he was refusing to feed all these other animals, which is disgraceful. One lady said that she was going to phone the SSPCA this morning and get clarification about the other dogs that he has, if they are well looked after or not. But when she went live last night, she got banned. So I don't know any update.
Yeah, right. Okay. I don't know if the RSPCA will, because I've had this situation before and they never told me anything.
Well, I think if they go there and remove that one dog, they would have to check all the other dogs.
Yes, they've got to.
Well, you would have thought so.
Well, but they don't see it as abuse, though, do they? Having a dog in the cage.
No,
not in the cage with a dog in agony, wasn't he?
Wow.
Did he break his leg? Someone said.
Yeah, that's what I heard, that he broke its legs.
Oh my lord!
I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, why does someone ring the police then?
The police were called because I got a phone call last night from a friend and said that they had phoned the police. Police didn't do anything.
That's disgusting.
I'm sure I heard that his dad was banned from having dogs as well.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the problem is it's all hearsay. We don't have evidence of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard the same thing. Law definitely needs to change, guys. Definitely needs to change.
Oh, 100%. They're quick enough asking for money, the RSPCA, and that, and then when you actually need it out, they just don't want to know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done anything for my little dog if he was there now.
I know,
Doing
innit?
for him.
Yeah.
Well, he said he normally feeds them at 7 p.m, but he said he was leaving them till 9 p.m. last night. But I don't know why you would leave your dog till like 9 p.m. to feed it. Hadn't been fed all day.
That's it, that's late. You should really be
You know, I'm a
feeding
dog owner myself. We've got our, with me and Gary, we've got our own dog, and he gets fed on a morning, and then he gets fed like about 6 o'clock at night. You know.
I honestly hope, I probably shouldn't be saying this on social media, but I don't care. I really do hope that someone who does know him, you know what I mean, he's going to be fearful for leaving his house.
His address was leaked last night, and his phone number was leaked.
Good.
Somebody put them in the chat.
Listen, I don't agree with doxing, but I'm sorry, animal abuse, good. It's same with children and animals, do you know what I mean? Good. You know, no sympathy, sorry.
No, not
I was one of those persons that doxed him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've never doxed in my life. I don't agree with it, but like I said, anything to do with children and animals, do you know what I mean? Do you think I care?
Yeah.
No. Children, that's how I see it.
He was just more interested in sharing his TikToks for everybody to see.
And I think someone should ring the RSPCA.
I think that people need to remember that, you know, dogs cannot speak, so we are their voice. You know, they trust us to help them. The same with children.
Exactly.
They trust us to help them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Definitely. They can't ask for help.
Totally.
He also stated yesterday at some point that the SSPCA takes him dogs to look after on their behalf.
No, I can't see that.
Nothing that he was saying added up at all. It didn't. Nothing made sense what he was saying.
No, his story changed so many times.
Yeah, Leo, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I was just waiting. Yeah, I was on the live last night with him, and my personal opinion was that he was using the dog, especially the one that's caged up, as a way to get people to stay in the live. Everybody was asking to see this poor dog. Not once would he show it.
Yeah.
And I just don't get how he's got 7 other dogs, yet only 2 of us were seen on camera in very, very dim lighting.
Yeah.
And where on earth are the rest?
Wait, did you just say he cages the dog up?
Yeah, he does, Kieran.
Oh my god. I'm gonna say something now, but you might need to drop me because I might get banned. I think it's just someone to have a hard look at him and maybe teach him a lesson.
Yeah, we agree with you, Kieran.
Last night he kept his live on all night. I think he knew people were going to turn up.
Yeah.
Why would you keep a dog in a cage? Oh, that made me annoyed there.
Yeah.
He's looking for attention, he is.
What's that?
Well,
Name?
He's looking for attention. He's an attention seeker.
Well, it's something else. Let me tell you now, he should. Oh, I'm so annoyed.
Yeah. Has everyone else spoken in the boxes? Because I don't want to miss anyone out, because I've got a glitch where people join the box and they don't need to join the box.
I haven't.
Oh, hiya, Kelly.
Hiya.
Ange, can you drop me, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
I hopped into his box last night when Delulu was in there because everybody was screaming and nobody was getting any information from him. I mean, I'm quite a calm person, so I hopped in to calm it down. and get some information from him. I mainly wanted to get him calm so we could ask him some questions, and also see if we could see some of the animals, get him to turn the light on, so people could, get a better idea what state the remaining animals were in, how many there were. So if the SSPCA needed to go back or people wanted to call them again, it was a realistic call given the condition of the first dog yesterday. And also, Martin himself isn't in a good way. So there's that side to look at. And what he admitted to was another 6 dogs, 5 cats, 2 birds, and a tortoise. And the 2 dogs that he turned the light on that we could see were quite thin. They were, I would say, whippets. And they're meant to be thin, but they were quite thin anyway. And like Delulu was saying, he wasn't going to feed them. He absolutely would not show the staffy in the cage when I asked. And I asked nicely. He wouldn't show the cats either. Yeah. And I asked nicely for them.
Can I ask you a quick question, Kelly? Was that the RSPCA that turned up last night? Some people were saying the police.
No, it's the SSPCA, the Scottish version. They turned up, they removed the dog and drove him and the dog to the vets. He says that the vets, I don't believe that personally, because they wouldn't. They would say, look, it's come to the end of its life. You could see it. It wasn't moving. And at 16, I've got a 15-year-old dog. I've been told she's not in bad health at all. She's a Yorkie. I've even been told, look, when it comes down to it, if something happens, you've got to think on realistic terms with her by my vet. You have to think what's cruel, what's not cruel, what's realistic. So with a dog like he had, an Akita, I don't believe that they would have offered steroids for her. I just don't. So he said he was offered steroids for her. He said no. I don't believe, I was there when he said that the SSPCA offered him dogs as well. That definitely is not happening. I used to live in Edinburgh up until 6 years ago. I know the SSPCA, they would not be offering him animals. He definitely needs social services in his life. And I think yesterday, I do think he's going to end up with a social worker involved. He needs some help. I don't think the SSPCA were there. When he panned round, when you were on the phone to him, you could see the lapel and the uniform. That was an SSPCA worker who was there. So they removed the dog and him, took it to the vet, and it was put to sleep.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, even though that's sad, I'm glad it's been put out.
Well, he admitted he had left it in its own pee and poo, basically, for 24 hours. That was heartbreaking to hear. I've got 3 dogs, and the woman in the box next to me, Delulu, you heard her. She kept yelling at me and saying, you just want to see his house. And I said, no, I want to see the animals. And she's like, nee. And I was like, look, can you calm down? I said, at the end of the day, if I ever go on a live and one of my dogs has been lying in its own pee and poo for 24 hours, then by all means, you can absolutely have a look at my other dogs and my house. I give you full consent to demand a tour of my home and my house and my other dogs. Please tell me that you want to do that. So, and then she calmed down and I got an apology, but she kept doing it. So, it was a horrible situation. But I do think the SSPCA, what they tend to do is go and remove the injured animal as the priority, and they will go back more than likely.
I hope so.
Yeah, but I think they'll get a lot of calls about what's still in there.
I just think that everyone should still report to the RSPCA because they won't do anything unless they get a number of calls.
Oh, I think absolutely. I agree with you.
With the phone calls.
Yeah.
It makes you think what sort of world are we living in.
I'm going to call them again today, and everyone still reports to the RSPCA. Otherwise, they're not going to do anything.
Well,
If
make sure
everyone reporting.
make sure you're calling the SSPCA, otherwise you'll get a snotty message from the
Oh, sorry,
RSPCA.
and, where I'm in London, so we call it RSPCA. So,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
it's,
SSPCA.
I think, to be fair, usually I get a bit sort of, why are people doing that? You know, it's irritating, but I do agree with you. Do call them and give them a buzz, because it's worrying, you know, just to get a welfare check on those animals.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even show us the dog food because, like, obviously I was in the same live, Kelly, that you used with him.
Yeah.
In the box, and I was just sitting with him. We asked him several times, can you show us the dog food? Because if he didn't have dog food, I'm sure we would have down and bought him dog food for the dogs. But he
Yeah.
wouldn't even show us the dog food, Angie,
Yeah.
after we asked to see it several times.
I don't know if anybody were watching him through night, but I watched him pretty much with you lot yesterday all day, and I watched him till gone 5 this morning, and there were no upset whatsoever. He was actually arguing with somebody called John.
John Shields.
Yeah, and to be honest, a bit earlier he had a really, really bad argument with his dad, and I thought straight away, somebody having COPD like I've got, I'm struggling at the minute, and I have been for weeks, but he never shut up. He just goes on, and he was screaming at his dad. So, but from what I believe, his dad hid the dogs when these people came about that dog, so I don't know the truth in that, but that's what I've read anyway.
Right, well, they definitely need to go back. I mean, the other thing that confused me was, if one of my dogs goes, I'm going to be absolutely inconsolable. I'm not going to be on live at all. I'm going to be bawling my eyes out. You know, they're my babies. And yet there he was, cool as a cucumber, talking about the process.
I mean, with me, my dog was put to sleep. I was on TikTok when I took him in because I had no one around me. And after I did go on TikTok, but I was a mess, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My baby, it was a little Yorkie as well. But I didn't take the selfish option because they did say to me I could take him for 2 days, but there's no guarantee he's going to make it in those 2 days, you know, and he could die at home basically. And I didn't want to take that risk because I don't want him to suffer. And I was like, well, do I do it for me or for the dog? I've got to think of the dog, you know. And
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course you can, Kieran.
Well, I had a dog that I didn't know was a little boy, and it got cancer, so we had to put it down, and that was really upsetting for me. But it's the right thing for the dog. You should never put your own feelings in front of the dog's feelings.
Exactly, Kieran.
The only time I came on TikTok and regarding my dog is because he lost his balance and I needed advice. And I had phoned the vet and I just wanted advice from people because, you know, you sometimes wonder if there's a vet on here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, I took him to the vet and I went there straight away and, you know, he had lost his balance, you know, and I think it was something, you know, he was old. But I wasn't not going to take their selfish option and take him home and then find him, you know, gone in the night and suffer. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing is to you know, it's hard, but it's the kind of thing is to put your dog to sleep in it.
I'm gonna say one more thing, then I'm gonna go. I think people, if you want a dog, look after it, treat it like it's a human being, not something to get money out of. I'm gonna go now because
I think I did the right thing, sorry, but I always thought, oh, did I do the right thing? What if he had 4 months left? What if the vet's got it wrong? You know, it's like, what if, you know what I mean? And that was hard. Because I kind of wondered if maybe another week left or 2 weeks left. You know what I mean? I think I did definitely do the right thing, yeah.
You do wonder if it was the right thing. It's a hard choice to make.
Oh, 100%. But I just couldn't, I didn't want to. The worst thing for me is him dying at home, you know, and suffering.
Yeah.
You know, so there's no way I could have taken him home for 2 days for myself. No, not for myself.
thanks for letting me up.
Thank you, Kieran.
Have a nice day, Kieran.
I'm going to drop too, but I just thought it was worth letting you know about that side of the conversation with him as well.
I asked a question though, because a creator came on, went into his live yesterday and said that he had his policy, zero killing policy, which means his animals he never puts them down. What do you guys think of that? You know, people that let their animals die naturally.
I totally disagree with you. If your dog's in pain, you get your dog to the vets, and the vets will decide what. Do you know, if your dog's poorly, and what's the point in the dog suffering? You'd only.
Yeah.
Do you know?
But some people might say, "What about people?" Because you know we die naturally, right? You know, is it the same for an animal?
I couldn't bear to see any of my dogs suffering.
No.
I've got a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a soon-to-be 2-year-old at the end of this month, and I couldn't bear to see them suffering at all.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
I mean, it's like if
I totally
humans
agree
die.
with what Kelly just said. If any of my animals got to that point where they're in pain and there was nothing that I could do to ease that pain, you've got to go with what the vet's saying. If they think it's kinder to let them go, you've got to do it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, definitely 100%. My boy's he's 2 in February, so he's only still a baby, our dog. So it's kind of like, it's different when you've got an old dog. Ours is only still a baby. He's still our baby. We class him as a baby. So
This is slightly different, but this is something I've literally just gone through, but I had to make the decision not long ago to let my husband go. Now, there was no hope for him. I knew that. It was the hardest decision ever. It's absolutely tormenting me really, really bad at the moment. Would I do it again? Yes, because I saw him suffering, so I would do exactly the same to an animal. If they're suffering, you've got to be kind and let them go. It's not fair.
Yeah.
See, the problem I had yesterday. You've got to be cruel to be kind of now, but I totally agree. No, I definitely wouldn't leave any of my dogs suffer. No way, I'm sorry. See, everybody's saying about their dogs and that, like, you get really upset. Your dog's like your family, right? So when he came back from that vet last night, he was like joking about saying, I'm going to get the dog changed to the Chinese, I'm going to cut him up, I'm going to make him for my dinner. Like, how do you react like that after something like that's just happened to one of your beloved animals?
Yeah.
Correct.
No, that's all I can say to that. But I said I couldn't do it. No way. It'd kill me, literally.
I know exactly what vet he took it to, because that's where I used to take my Akita to, the vet that he took it to. But I didn't really want to phone up and find out what happened, because I don't think they'll tell you anything. But to come back after putting your dog down like that and reacting like that, like, nah, you didn't care about the dog.
Hi, Paula. Yeah. Hi, CJ.
And the fact that he sat on TikTok and playing whatever game it is that he plays, and never even spent the last moments on the floor with the dog, which I think normal people would have done.
Yeah. Can I just hear from CJ? I'm going to just boot everybody out just because there's so many people waiting, if that's okay. Unless other people have you got anything else to say?
I'll drop, Angie. You're all good. I'll speak to you soon.
Hi,
Could
CJ.
I just quickly say that if anybody does watch him at any point today, do what Angie says, ghost watch. Don't give him views.
Yeah. Yeah, don't give them the views. Until my guys to the is it SPCA? Scotland. Yeah, we report them to the SPCA, which is Edinburgh. Just Martin Smith. Dima, one sec. His name's Martin Smith. That's all you need, because he's been reported many, many times. I'll know about it. So it's the SPCA in Edinburgh. That's what you report, and Martin Smith. That's all you need. You don't need his details, because he's been reported many times.
I'm going to drop now.
Thank you, Leo. I've got some more people in first.
So he is a vile human being, and everyone just needs to keep reporting, because he's got other dogs there, and they need to be taken off him.
Who's
animal abuse. Once you can navigate by this murder.
Yeah, just, because SPCA and Scotland won't do anything, guys, unless everybody keeps reporting. So they will get sick of the phone calls. Just
That's
keep
what I was going to say. They will get to the point where, you know, everyone's phoning, they're going to have to do something. So you need to keep reporting, because there's other dogs there, which to me didn't feed yesterday. He's just doing awful abuse. He doesn't give a shit about those dogs.
No, what do you
Something
do
needs to be
fast? I'm
done.
trying to go round that corner bin, then all of a sudden it fucking... But to be honest with you,
Sorry, one second.
today, I don't know why, on my scooter, it's saying 24...
Sorry, guys. Yeah, just keep reporting, because the SPCA will get sick of the phone calls, and the more phone calls they get, the more they will actually do something about it and say, we've got to do
Hi,
something.
can I say something here? I had a dog like that going back many years ago.
Right.
I woke up one morning and my dog's back legs were exactly the same way as Martin's dog.
Here we go.
And I drove my dog 9 hours away to a vet, and they put my dog on steroids, and she was fine for a couple of weeks, and as soon as they'd stop them steroids, she'd go back the same. Well, anyway, she lasted a year because of
Masking
the
the pain,
problem.
isn't it? Just
Pardon?
it's masking the pain. No, it's masking the pain. As soon as, you know, they come off the meds and they go back to the...
Yeah, she went back exactly the same. It was an ongoing thing with her, but in the end she started having seizures, so I had to put her to sleep. God bless her soul. But I'll tell you one thing, that John Shields was living with that bloke, right? And he knew what was going on with them dogs, because he said many a times on the live how that bastard treated them fucking animals. I'm ready to scream, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He knew how we treated them animals, and I'm sorry. If he knew he was treating them animals so badly, he should have been the first bastard to report the dogs. So I'm going.
Yeah.
I think he's mentioned it before, though, that he abuses the dogs.
I don't know whether John... So Welsh Lady, did he not report it then, John Shield?
No, he didn't report him.
I know he exposed
They
him.
were so pissed up and drugged up, Angie, none of them cared about their animals.
Yeah.
The pet of them. And I'm sorry,
I want John
gives him a
Shields on the
good
box.
fucking
We can
lamp.
share it to John Shields, because John Shields said he did expose him on TikTok. But
He did expose him. He did expose him, but why didn't he report him?
I don't know whether he did. We don't know if he did. He might have reported him, Welsh Lady.
But you see how hard it was to report him yesterday for anything to be done. That was loads of people. So one person on their own probably...
Yeah, he might report him, Welsh Lady. So we need to get him in the box to ask him if he has reported him.
Angie, can you get a hold of Bob Man today?
Right, you can kick me out, Angie, thank you.
Welsh Lady.
Angie, is there any chance you could get a hold of Birdman today? Because he was on his live yesterday defending him a little bit. But
Yeah,
I'd like to know
I'm really shocked by Birdman. I'm not going to lie, because he also said he believes in zero. He's got a zero killing policy, which means he don't put his animals down. So I do want to ask him. I am very annoyed about that myself.
I'd like to see what his thoughts are today on it.
Yeah, I'd like to know his thoughts on it as well, because I felt that the same way that he was defending him, and maybe he didn't know the whole situation. I don't know. But
So I think
Birdman apologising as why his dog was put down. The guy did not give no fucks whether that his dog was put to sleep. Don't apologise to the guy.
Yeah, but some dogs are put down when they're healthy, aren't they? If they've got too many dogs and stuff, maybe he's talking about that. But obviously, if they're really ill, end of life, then you should put them down for their own benefit, you know what I mean?
Can I just also say, I know that Birdman does love animals, so maybe he didn't know the situation and what was going on. I don't know, but I want to know what he meant by he's got a no killing policy.
I think
that means as in he don't put his animals down, and I want to know why he has those. Why he does not have them put down?
Well, if you think about it, the animals in the wild are not going to have the choice to go away and euthanize or sell or anything like that. So I think Birdman's process is that he just wants them to can go through that process without having to take them to a vet to get them like that, if you know what I mean. But it's a different scenario when it's a dog or a cat or something like that.
Yeah, it's different. It's very different if you're watching it. You know what I mean? Why would you want to watch your animal suffer?
Oh, that was hard. Like yesterday, I hated that.
Yeah. Can we apologise to Birdman?
So I think Birdman was going in with the aspect of trying to be friendly to find information out. I think that's what he was trying to do, but I just wanted to get in because John Shields did live there for a long time. And
but why would you want to be friendly with, listen, Fantasy, Why would you want to be friendly with somebody who is abusing animals? Why would you?
I'll tell you what, when I went in, I was like, get that fucking dog to the vet. I was mad.
Yeah, and then he boots you out straight away, and that's what Birdman was trying to do.
Why would you want to give them
One thing,
Cal,
you need sometimes you need to take a different approach to somebody, and I do that with the wrong uns. You know what I mean? You take that different approach where you just want to get that information out of them. Do you know what I mean? And to help that animal, you've got to take that different approach. You go in all guns blazing. What's that done? Nothing. You're going to get kicked out of the box. That's what I thought Birdman was doing. Then he turned around and said he has a no kidding
Amber
policy.
actually in the box, you stupid cow.
Yeah. Who hasn't spoken, guys?
I'll drop in other people.
I'll drop now.
Hi, Ashley. No, hi, Shah.
Hi, Angie. I was actually in the box when Birdman was in that guy's box yesterday.
Right.
Birdman actually went in the same as me, not knowing anything. Our main concern, because everybody was saying about the staffy that's caged 24 hours in the kitchen.
I think I was on with you when you were on show.
Yeah, our main concern was to try to get him to show us this dog, or at least take a picture and send it to Birdman. Birdman went in like me, Angie. Now, usually I'm all guns blazing, but I thought everybody in the box sounded like they had no teeth. They couldn't even talk. They were shouting over each other. So we was just trying to convince, like, so that he could show us. And I think what Birdman meant by the no thingy policy is because of apparently the vet had give this guy 3 options. Either to put the dog on steroids, to whatever and it may continue, or to put the dog to sleep.
I think chose to put the dog down instead.
Yeah, I think what Birdman meant by that is that if a vet was to give you an option that a dog can maybe survive even a year with steroids, as a dog owner, you would try everything to try to keep that dog alive a little bit longer. Obviously, if it's not in pain like this guy was saying it wasn't.
Yeah, he was saying that he shouldn't have chose to put it down. He should have chose the other options. Like that last option should have been to put the dog down.
Yeah, but I don't believe he actually phoned the vet yesterday. I don't believe he was in touch with him.
Listen, I think he's not just giving them far too much. He's giving him far too much fucking attention, right? Is anyone listening to me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're giving him far too much attention. Why the fuck would you want to give someone like that evil little fucking bastard, any fucking attention? Fucking cut him.
Cal. No one was giving him attention. We were trying to help the animal.
Yeah, but that's what...
We didn't want to report him.
That's what you're giving him clout.
Cal.
It's spreading awareness.
If everyone reported him, which is what I wanted people to do, but if everyone did do that and reported him, we would not know the conditions of the dog. So we wanted to keep him alive so we can try and get to
yeah, I get that, Andrew. I get that, and I get the reporting side of it. Why are you getting in boxes and stuff talking about...
It's like the vet and the police. They don't go in with all guns blazing. They're not going to get anywhere. So you've got to take sometimes a different approach and be nice and try and get that person to show the dog or to explain. Otherwise you're just going to get kicked out the box. Listen, I went blazing. Yeah, but one sec, when I first went in, because I got so mad, and that's not like me. I'm usually I take the kind of the calmer approach to get that person talking. But I went in with all guns blazing. And I got kicked. It got me nowhere when I first went into his box.
Yeah, that's why Birdman went in with that approach, so he didn't get kicked. That was the reason he was a bit more.
I want to know what he means by the no killing policy. What he means by that.
Has anyone shared it to Birdman to try and get him in?
Can everyone share the live to Birdman, guys?
It'd be interesting to see his take on it.
Can I just say, sorry, can I just apologise to everyone for your ears in the live, because I went mad because I couldn't deal with it. But the same thing happened with my cat. He wasn't old. He actually fell off a wall when he was outside. And he couldn't move his back legs. He had got shock to his pelvis area. And my cat was at the vet's within the hour. I got given 3 options. I could put him down. I could go through all the X-rays and finding out what happened, or they could give him painkillers and send him home and see how he got over at the weekend. I decided to take that option because I had 3 heartbroken children. We were all devastated. And I decided to give him 2 days. He wasn't in pain, but I sat by my cat all weekend and I took him to his litter box. I lifted him up. I took him to his litter box. I put food by him. I put water on my hands so he could lick it off. So he was drinking the water. And it just made me mad yesterday that he wasn't even giving his dog any, what's the word? What's the word? I can't remember.
Fluids.
Yeah, fluids. There was no water by him. There was no food by him.
Anyway,
He had said that his dog hadn't had any water or any food for over 24 hours, and that made me so mad. I'm still mad now. I'm still angry. That's the word, comfort. That's the word, comfort. He was more interested in the views than comforting his dog. And that just made me really sad and really mad. How anyone can treat an animal like that and then say that, oh yeah, they give me dogs to rehabilitate. Nah. Where's the stuffy? He said he doesn't even let his dog on the sofas because their paws are messy. Well, get cloth and wipe it then. It's not that hard. But that's all I wanted to say because it's disgusting and I'm really, really triggered and I'm really, really upset.
That's everyone. Just keep reporting. Keep reporting every day. Just get those dogs taken away.
I actually kicked her by accident. Sorry. Kicked the wrong person.
You kick me if anyone else is coming.
Do you know what, Ange? Someone mentioned yesterday that he carries his bird around in a bottle.
In a bottle?
In a bottle. People said that they've seen him out with this bird, this little, what's it called? What's the bird?
It's a little budgie.
Yeah, budgie. And he carries it in a bottle.
Angie, have you had a lady come in yet called Amber?
What, in a bottle?
Yeah, so what
in a Coke bottle, Ange.
What he's done, Angie, is
how can you get it in a bottle?
he's wanted to take the bird out, so he's basically adapted it with air holes and everything in it, bird seed in it, put a little rope round it to make it into a bag. I seen the picture of the
bird's not no longer here. The bird has passed away.
Yeah, the bird's passed.
Smacked him all over.
Angie, have you had a girl in here called Amber yet? Ange. Have you had a woman in here called Amber?
Say that again?
Have you had a woman in here called Amber?
Yeah.
Is she showing you everything? Because she's got something in process for obviously the dogs and that to be taken. She was saying last night on the live. But the thing I think with Birdman is what's up with him, why he didn't take the approach of everyone else. One, he was in the box, everyone was shouting over everyone, so you couldn't even really hear what was being said. Birdman offered him food. Then when it come down to obviously someone offered a vet, he didn't know it was you until people put it in the comments. And then obviously that Martin kept getting mad. So he just kind of, pandered down to him.
I'm actually...
Instead of just saying it as it is.
That's not what's happened though, is it? It's not being seen as it is, because you know what it is? If it was seen as it is, I'd get his fucking head and I'd fucking smash it all over. I'd smash it off his dad's head, actually.
Yeah, Amber did do a live. She's got all the pictures, she's got all evidence, she's got reports of where things are going to for other people to report and everything. If she can come in this live, she'll be able to tell you more, Ange.
Yeah, okay. Amber, I had her in here earlier.
What I heard last night on his live, and I don't know if anybody else picked up on this, but his dad first got banned for keeping animals.
Yeah.
And
we heard that.
There's a contact for the SSPCA that he's friends with, and this man made an agreement that because his dad were banned, Martin could take the animals on. So he's got the animals on the agreement that the man who works for the SSPCA, or who dealt with his dad in court, said that, you know, Martin can take care of these animals, so that's why he's got them. So whenever he's got a contact or somebody covering for him, it just concerns me that these reports, like you say, why are they falling on deaf ears?
Because it's bullshit, that's why.
So I think with the story for the dad, Ange, they've done something to one of the dogs, and they give it Valium or something like that, or it
Do you
was
know
a
that,
high.
Haley? Do you know that, Haley?
That's the story that's being told in the chat.
You don't know, though, you don't know.
It was street.
I'm telling you what was
on the live.
Haley, he said it was street value Valium for humans, not for dogs. He did say that. And
And the dog passed away, and that's why his dad isn't allowed to look after the animals anymore, because he was giving it street Valium.
Haley, I don't know if you've seen it last night, but when people asked him about the Valium, he says it wasn't Valium, but it was something else. I can't remember what it was.
Tramadol.
I don't think it was. I can't remember what it was.
Gabapentin.
It was gabapentin.
Yeah, it was gabapentin.
So why are them dogs still there? I'm not being funny, I will get on a train now and I will go and get them dogs.
I'll do something about it instead of having to go at every fucker else. We were all trying to help. Angie was there yesterday trying to help, and you're shouting at everyone.
Can I just say, Angie, you did an amazing job yesterday, and I thought Haley did a really good job trying to mediate with him as well. But I just want to thank the people that were in the live as well, because I've never seen people so supportive of each other. There's a lady called Haley that friend requested me, and she sent me a message because it was just so distressing and so sad for everybody who is an animal lover. And I just thought the live and everybody that was in the live was so supportive of one another. And I'm just grateful for this community. It's really good.
He wouldn't show us the staffy. I asked him to show me the staffy, and he said he'd not fed the dog since the day before yesterday, and he just refused to show us the dog. And then he was saying that staffy is his pawn for us all, because he's going to use the staffy against us all.
Yeah, he said because we were all complaining about the dog on the live and carrying on, that's why he'd stalled their feeding time till 9 p.m. He says, I'm not feeding them till 9 p.m. now because of you lot.
I said, what station is it?
Hi, Ange.
Can anyone tell us? He's all just going to sit silent.
Martin, something is called.
I said, what station? Is it Livingston?
Yeah.
Right, 2 seconds.
I think I've got the address.
Hi, Ange.
Hiya.
I'd just like to say that if you want to see the screenshot of the body in the bottle, I have it. Also, I know, because I used to watch John Shields, that John reported Martin 2 weeks after he left Martin's house about the dog in the cage in the kitchen. So John Shields has reported that the dogs were mistreated.
Yeah.
Is it Platform 2 Aberdeen? Can anyone tell us who's from Scotland?
I think it's North Lanarkshire.
Yeah.
No, it's West Lothian.
No,
He also said, Angie, last night that sometimes you don't feed the dog for 3 days because it can last 3 days without food.
Yeah, that's what he did say, actually.
I think Martin actually lives in
It's Livingston, he
Glasgow
stays in.
area.
He's in Livingston, Cal. It's West Lothian.
Livingston.
Martin also said that his humour is very dark and that people take him seriously when he's joking, but I think he was just saying that because of the reaction he were getting from people when he were actually telling the truth about stuff.
No, I think he actually thinks like that. Just look at how the dog was yesterday.
Yeah, John Shields was on the live late last night, about 3 a.m, speaking to Martin. And John Shields said again that he had reported Martin for the dog that's in the kitchen in the cage. And he said that on live to Martin.
But surely the RSPCA would have checked on the other dogs yesterday.
Is it
No, because the RSPCA, well, it's the SSPCA in Scotland.
same thing though, isn't it? Yeah.
They only deal with the animal that is in the emergency. They wouldn't have looked at any other animal there.
Yeah, so they'll probably go back today.
Yeah, I think with all the calls that have been made that they will go back today.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, that's all I wanted to say, Anne.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully something will be done soon anyway. That's all we can hope.
Yeah, me too. It's very
And
worrying.
you do have obviously Facebook and Instagram and all of that. So if people make it public, you've got more chance of people doing something about it.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to drop down now. Thanks for letting me speak.
Oh, thank you.
Carl, it's not Armadale, it's Livingston. It's West Lothian area. I can see you posting in there.
Yeah, but showing up his door is not going to do anything.
I don't think the police will do anything anyway if you phone them. Will they not just tell you phone the SPCA?
I think so, yeah.
There needs to be more laws on this because it is absolutely ridiculous.
They say as long as the dog's got shelter and food and water, they don't do nothing.
Exactly.
Which is ridiculous.
You moved off the topic a bit of it now, but in regards to the budgie, I don't know if anyone saw the live last night when he was talking about it, but he said the reason he took it out, he used to take it out in the Coke bottle with him, so it could go with him around. And the reason... Birdman asked him why he didn't get him a cage. He said you can get rucksacks for them or like crates that you take out. And the reason he said he had one, but he didn't want to use that because the budgie was warmer in the Coke bottle.
Probably overeating, probably.
Shocking.
I just don't know how they can't look at that and think that that is normal. And if people have got like pictures of it and stuff, please make sure that you report it and send the pictures to the NSPCA.
Has anyone got the report of him saying that he doesn't feed it for 3 days and stuff?
I think I need to go.
Surely if you sent that over, that will is that not like proof of him admitting that he doesn't feed them for days?
Yeah. So if you are watching his live ghost watching, make sure you record it all, guys, and send it to the SPCA. So then they've got all the evidence to be able to prosecute.
Yeah, just don't go into the live because that's what he wants. He wants all the views.
It might have been reported a lot, but if we continue to report, eventually they'll do something. And I think if people are saying it loud and proud on the internet, then, you know, they're likely to listen, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I've dealt with the SPC before, right? I had council workers report me for kicking my cat and throwing him down the stairs. The woman came out, they had a look, they seen the cat was healthy, and that was it. They didn't do anything else. If they feel that cat, any animal is in no distress, is getting looked after, they will do nothing about it.
Hi, sorry for butting in. Angie?
Yeah?
I'm on the phone to the RSPCA. They're on hold. They need an address and a postcode.
They should have it on there. They should have it there. So the SPCA in Edinburgh.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it's just because
Martin Smith.
Because I'm in Chester, I need an address and a postcode because they said they'll send someone out.
It's not the RSPCA, it's the SSPCA.
It's the SSPCA in Edinburgh. That's what you need to call, and just give them Martin Smith and just tell them they've had many, many calls yesterday. They've got it on their system.
Oh, right, okay. I've only just rang mine.
Yeah, just say Martin Smith.
Guys, people saying it's SSPCA. I'm literally on the website now and that's there. 1 minute.
All right, okay. I'll tell them the wrong one. I'll tell them I got a wrong one.
Yeah, it's the SSPCA in Edinburgh.
Right, okay, thank you. Has anybody got an address for him? So
you don't need an address. He said about 600 calls yesterday.
Yeah, there's people on the live saying that he's been reported and it's an ongoing investigation.
And just say Martin Smith TikTok. He's been reported about so many times yesterday. They'll have it on the system.
Brilliant. Thank you, Hayley. I've just wrote that down. I'll ring them now. I'll go ring them now, and then I'll.
Just keep calling them. The more calls, the better.
Yeah. Okay, I'll ring them now then.
And the numbers here, Mrs. Beachy. The numbers in their chat. 03000
Yeah, I've got
99999. That's the number.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've got that. Thank you, Hayley. I'll go and ring them now. I've got off the phone to these, and I'll go and ring them now. Thank you.
Just keep reporting the bastard.
Someone's saying that you can report to Scottish dog warden. I don't know if that's true or not.
Do you know what? I don't like dog wardens. I'm not.
You can also report
No,
to
the dog wardens don't do nothing. The SSPCA or RSPCA if you're in England. But then our RSPCA don't do nothing. I videoed someone kicking the dog and everything once and sent it to the RSPCA and they still didn't do nothing.
Yeah, guys, the numbers in the poll. Have a look at the poll.
Hi, Ange.
Number. That's the number you need to call, guys, in the poll. Everyone
we'll go to the poll.
Hi.
Keep reporting every day, guys.
Angie,
It will come offline.
Hiya.
Hiya, I was watching it yesterday also, and I've just been into his bio. He's got a video there of the same dog on the 20th of September, and the dog looks perfectly healthy, so I'm sure it must have been him that's done the damage to this dog's legs.
Right,
Well,
so
I'm not
can
gonna
I
lie.
can I just say here, right? Everybody accusing of me kicking the dog, I do not believe this has happened. The thing, I've had a Japanese Akita myself, and the Akitas have bad hip dysplasia. As they get older, it's very, very worse. So if the dog is 16 like he says it is, that it's a strong possibility that's the reason why they
I Craig, but
ends
listen,
with.
you shouldn't have fucking any fucking other dogs than the Akita.
Huskies and Akitas prone to, he's right, Craig, they are prone to hip dysplasia.
Yeah, I had to go. You've got to go and get the Akita's hips scored to make sure that they're going to be okay as they're growing up. Like, he says he had that dog from it was 9 years old. So you don't know what's happened in the past life with that dog.
It's just the video the picture I see of this dog on the 20th of last month, which is only a week or so ago, looks quite young and healthy. And it's the same dog.
I had a staffy and she was absolutely fine in the morning, and by the afternoon her legs went and she was a bladder and her bowel went and everything, and I took her to the emergency vets that night and we had to have her put down because literally her back legs just went and there was nothing they could do for her. So it literally can happen in minutes, literally.
I have a video of my Akita jumping about like she was a pup the night before she passed away, because I got a phone call in the morning telling me that she wasn't moving, responding, nothing like that. The only thing I don't really agree on with what he done is waited that amount of time.
Yeah,
when I
I
found out
agree.
my dog was like that, I picked up my Akita and carried it down the flat and took it straight to the vet. And within 5 minutes, I got told that the dog had several tumours in her lungs. So, like, you're never ever going to know with these kind of dogs because they're so good at hiding their pain.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying yesterday. The quicker he gets to the vets, hopefully treatment can start working.
Yeah. They could have done something if he'd have gone to the vets when Angie offered him to see a private vet, and they could have done something, given it injection or whatever, and done something, and they probably could have done something for the dog. But it's the fact that he left the dog to lie there dying in its own pee and poo and everything, and not giving it any food. That's what really, really angered me.
Hi,
And everything
Ange.
else.
Can I just say, Ange, I was in that live yesterday. I did try to reason with him. I jumped in because when he kicked you out, I managed to get in to say to him, listen, Angie didn't come in here to cause a riot. Angie and Hayley were desperately trying to help you, but he wouldn't listen. He had the mindset of, I was going to do this for views. Definitely for views. Another thing is, his dad came and removed some of the other dogs. That's why when his dad came, His dad only was there 2 minutes and then he left and he turned around and said, my dad's helping me at the minute. Yeah, your dad was helping you remove some of the other dogs out your house before the RSPCA came. It's exactly what that man done.
Yeah.
Do you know what? No, this is why I think some people, like, not everyone should be able to have pets. Like,
no,
you should. Do you know how you have to have licenses for certain breeds and stuff like that? Like, people should have to have licenses to have pets. Like,
I agree with you, Hayley.
Shocking.
Anybody can get an animal these days and mistreat it. It is disgusting.
Angie, sorry for butting in. I've got good news. I've just rang them. I've just got off the phone to them now. They've had 31 calls coming in for him.
Good.
And someone's en route now. As we speak, someone's en route to his house now.
Be live.
Yeah, 100% he'll go live once they leave, just so he can sit and have a go and get all the views again.
Yeah, I think it backfired on him yesterday. I think he was in it for the money, but nobody sent him money, it backfired on him.
I said, are they taking every animal what he's got? And they said that they're just going to take the dog.
What, the poorly one?
What, the dog that he said was put down?
The poorly one, yeah, they're going to take the poorly one.
I think that's already been put to sleep, Beachy.
That's what he
we
told
told
us.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, they need to take the other dogs. The remaining dogs. They're the ones that he locks up in cages.
I did say to her though, he's got more than one dog, and she did say they will have a look at the rest to see what how to put it. Oh, for God's sake, to see what thing they're in.
They're not going to do shit. Just call now, as we say, until they remove the dogs, remove every single animal.
Angie, I'm telling you, they won't. They'll go in if the dogs are fed, watered, and look happy enough. They will do nothing.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm trying to say. We're going to pester them.
You're right,
We're going
Craig.
to pester them. We're going to keep phoning and phoning. Where they're going to get so fucked off with the phone.
Yeah, but it'll come to the point they'll just start ignoring it.
Yeah, and they won't do nothing about it. They'll just say it's malicious.
They can ignore what they want, but they still have to answer the phone.
True.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what she said. That's what she said to me on the phone. She goes, "We're going to see what the animals, how they are looked after, and what like how they are and that." Because I did say to her, he's got more than one animal.
And for them not to feed them yesterday was
And not
disgusting.
even bother and just ignore it. Just keep calling them and pestering them and harassing them.
Yeah.
At least it's a start. We can only do what we can do at the end of the day.
I have asked for a phone call back though, Angie. So whenever I get my phone call back of what's happened, I'll come straight. Either if you're still on live, I'll come back on your live, or I'll inbox you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to jump.
That's the only way they're going to pay attention to it. Do you know what I mean? It's just keep calling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't want
Angie,
to
I'm
harass
just
them.
going to go. Sorry, mate. I'm just going to go. I'm going to leave you to it. Keep up the good work, guys, because if we don't stand up to people like him, then nobody will.
We are the animals' voices. The voices
Yes,
of the
we are,
animals
Ange.
talk. We are their voice. You know what I mean?
Yes. So keep up the good work, guys. I am watching in the background. And if there's any help needed, I'll be the first one to be there.
Can anyone do me a favour and go on his page? Someone said to me there's a video of him kicking his cat.
No, don't. I can't cope today, mate. Yesterday was enough.
And is it not a criminal matter as well, the fact that he is neglecting him of the basic needs?
Yeah, it is.
Does it have to go through?
Oh, it is a criminal matter. Yes, phone the police.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
100% phone the police.
that'll only be
Criminal
if the SSPCA say otherwise.
Yeah.
And you have to prove
If
it
you've got
as
any
well, don't you?
videos or pictures of him doing anything, can you send them to me, please? Because I've got their email.
Yeah.
And I'll give it to them through their email. I don't mind fucking taking this bloke down.
Can we not share the email address so people can just start sending the name? If you've got a reference number, Miss Beachy, that Jojo, that'll be sorry, Miss Beachy.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's all right. You can come on in.
Just give us the.
Guys, there's a good one. Thank you in the comments. Report them to the council also. Yes. Report them to the council. He might not be allowed animals in that where he's living.
I'm the same council as him. I'm telling you, our council is useless. They'll do
Yeah,
nothing.
I know what you're saying, Craig, but just report.
Let's keep
harass,
trying.
harass. That's the only
Just
time
gotta
they
try
can take notice
everything.
when they get so many phone calls.
Do you know,
The police, the SPCA, and the council keep reporting.
Do you know
I'll
if Jojo got a reference? Could we not put that reference in the subject of the email, and then everyone can start sending evidence to that email, and it'll be linked to that reference?
They're gonna need. Yeah, they're gonna.
I'll put it in my bio.
Right.
Is that all right?
Yeah, or if you give it me, I can put it in a poll or something. I'll put it in your bio for now, and I'll screenshot it.
Okay, all right, and I will do. But yeah, I'll phone them back random. If they don't phone me back within like by 3 o'clock today, I'll phone them back, myself.
Yeah.
To see what's happened. But apparently there is someone en route to his address.
Yeah.
To take one of the dogs, which I know of, which she did say, and then because I mentioned obviously he's got more than one, and then they said they will look at the other animals as well in there. But if they're in a great state, they won't do anything for them.
Hopefully they take them all with a bit of luck.
I know, I'm hoping.
Can we have someone that's I'm
gonna drop.
Everyone's saying social media.
Thank you, Ange.
The fact is, someone needs to take those dogs. They need to go. They need to be out of his care because listen, they're like children. Do you know what I mean? If that was children, the police would be there right now.
You what?
What's the saying? A dog is a man's best friend.
Yeah. If you get a dog, you're committed to that living thing for 10, 11, 12, 13, however long that dog's going to live. I don't get that. If someone will get a dog, just to lock it up in a cage or just to abuse it.
We got bulldogs and we can't go on holiday because of it. Like we can't use them. So that's what happens when you get a dog. We chose that.
Yeah, but some people keep their dogs out in the garden as well, so is that abuse?
Angie, do you want me to ring the RSPCA up and just say, like, how they've took the poorly dog away, but he's got the other ones there that are neglected?
Yeah, it's the SPCA though in Scotland.
Yeah, and obviously I'll stay in your box while I do it, but go on mute, and then if I get a reference number or anything, do you want that one as well, Hayley?
Yeah, just message it me and I can put something in a poll that for people to use.
Right, let me just go on pause and I'll ring them now. Mute, I'll ring them now and tell you what they say, because I think they need to know that poorly dog's gone.
All my money goes on my dogs and my daughter. Literally. I don't have anything for myself.
We just had to pay $2,500 to get her eyelids were going in towards her eye. And the vet wasn't going to do it unless we paid, and we fought for our lives to get that money because it's what you have to do.
If anyone's actually on the phone to the SPCA now, can you see if you can confirm if the other dog has actually been
Do you want me to put it on loudspeaker, Craig, so you can all hear it?
No.
Hang on, I'll ask him.
Angie, can you drop me, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Thanks, Storm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Storm.
What went wrong with the dog anyway? I seen a bit of that last night, but I just scrolled over it because I don't like people abusing dogs and stuff.
Hi, Ange. I can't stop on, right? But I was just going to say, he's doing this all for views, right? So even if people come to it and don't go on his lives, because that's why he's doing what he's doing.
Exactly.
So don't go on his lives if you can help it. Go on a cam to, do whatever you've got to do, but don't go on his lives, because that's what it's about.
And guys, don't report him yet, because if he does go live, it's our only opportunity to be able to see the animals potentially. So please don't report his live just yet.
Just ghost watch his live. That's in no gifts, no nothing.
Right, I'm going to drop down now, Ange, but if everybody stays off his lives and just go cam too.
How many have you got, Poppy?
If nobody knows, guys, it's in the poll who we're talking about. And the number for the SSPCA is in there.
It's not this dog, by the way, guys, just to clear that. It's not this dog they're talking about.
Oh, he's cute. Or she. Mine are asleep as well.
Someone just posted in the comments saying that they've been out and said no neglect.
What?
In the comments.
We don't know that yet, though, do we?
The comments all say the dog went up to heaven and came back came back down and fucking.
There's only certain comments I trust, Craig.
I know, I just seen it, I was reading it out though.
Hopefully they might tell Dorothy something.
I don't know if they'll disclose that information, but it's worth a try to actually find out if the dog is still there. But if the SSPCA went there last night and they seen the dog, I really hope they did actually take the dog up to the vet. And he did mention the vet's name yesterday, and that is the vet that I used for my Akita too, so...
Do you know what, though? Dorothy should tell him she's sat on a live with like 2,500 people.
And no, I'm not his friend. I didn't know who he is. I only know this guy for yesterday.
I just don't get it. Why get a dog just to abuse it, man? Like...
I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken for weeks after my dog had passed away.
Yeah.
But then to come on a live yesterday and say that, oh, I'm going to make my dog into a dinner, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Like, why are you even saying that? I know he's obviously on it for clout, but he did not look one bit heartbroken whatsoever last night.
You said that about your kids, that you wasn't going to feed your kids for however many days. It's social services to come and take them away.
Angie, can I just point out to you, you've got someone who was enabling him yesterday, a lady with no teeth. Her name is called Crazy Kappa. She's actually in your comments now. She's got a 28 badge, so just keep your eyes on her.
Why, does she want to get in the box?
I don't think she can talk, and she was out of her nut yesterday, but I'm just making you aware that she's there.
I remember her. She was the one with the blue hat and she was the one screaming.
Yes, she sounded like she had no teeth, Hayley. She's a 28 badge and it's Crazy Kappa. She's in the comments in Angie's box now. I'll jump down. I just wanted to let you know.
Thanks, Shah.
No problem.
And you can do, is Scotland the same, Craig? Can you do police reports online?
Yeah.
Is it the same? Oh shit.
No, Martin.
And a fucking body bag and a freezer somewhere. Martin, can I just say something?
Question. Can you hear it, guys?
Oh, look at that, fuck.
Where's the dog now, Martin?
And a fucking body bag and a freezer somewhere. Martin, can I just say something?
See, like, to say that, like, why would you even say that? Oh, probably in a body bag in a freezer somewhere. Like, are you fucking joking?
Yesterday, when I went on to watch him, got a screen recording, but he went off at his dad, didn't he? Because his dad, when he first came on, said, "Rest in peace, Kai," and his words were, "You've stolen my thunder." And I couldn't get my breath. He said, "You'd stolen my thunder. I wanted to tell everybody that." Not that he was upset, not that, you know, he's lost this poor dog, that his thunder was stolen.
Is that a house apple? The one on the couch, a bulldog?
He's a Frenchie. Percy! Percy Pig!
Oh. Oh. So what? Would you wake me up?
Oh, I miss my dog so much. My daughter made me get a cat.
Then that's Beans.
Beans!
Beans! Come here! Come here! Goodbye.
Guys, if you have got his address, will you just
He's an
send it to
absolute
me?
cracker.
God, isn't it Beans? Hey,
Yeah, I can't wake my dog up because she went in a week.
Was it?
Right.
Is that Lisa?
Me?
Look at the face, Rob. That's class.
No.
You sound like Lisa then.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Get down. Goodbye. Get down. Goodbye.
Yes. Hey, son. What you up to?
You do it. Go. Ow! Do it. Ow! Wait.
No, everybody's watching me.
Ow! Good boy. Get down. Speak. 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 Ow! Oh, you're so clever.
Is he a husky?
He is. He's a husky, wolf dog.
Oh,
his
thanks,
grandma.
Pineapple, I've just seen it.
His grandma is a full wolf dog.
He's so cool. He's really lovely.
God, Sneak Beans, speak, speak, ow, speak.
My cat's sitting next to me looking at us like, why are you all talking about dogs?
That's he's stupid. He doesn't know nothing. Yeah, he literally don't know nothing. They're the same age, believe it or not. Please speak. Ow, speak. Get down. Get down. Speak. Ow. Oh, you're so clever. He's so good. He is. Oh, do you like that? I can put my hand in his mouth and everything. He's literally.
He's on need to get the dogs off the screen or I'm going to end up buying a dog today.
Get one. Literally, he's bomb-proof, honestly.
He's beautiful.
My cat is literally sitting there so jealous right now.
He literally can do anything to him. You can pull him. You can put your hand in his mouth. Beans, come here. Sit. Sit. Good boy.
Hey, wait, did I hear that somebody said about his dad taking the dogs?
Yep, his dad took dogs apparently.
Yeah, but he's not allowed any animals.
I think he only took them away while the SSPCA was in the house.
That's not right. That is not right.
Yeah.
I see you, son. What you all jealous for?
Oh. He is. He's such a good boy, honestly. Ain't you? He's a good boy. Get down.
My
down,
cat's
down,
a little shit. He fell out the top flat window a couple of weeks ago.
He don't like squirrels. There's a squirrel in the tree, and it keeps tormenting him, doesn't it? Where's a squirrel?
And I've reported it to Scotland Police as well online. You can do it online.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are you okay, Ange?
Yeah, I'm okay.
But they absolutely spoiled rotten.
Oh, it's his son.
You're my babe, ain't you? Ah. Yes. Ooh.
I bet his hair goes everywhere,
Are you a good boy?
Oh, look at the tongue.
Did you get another dog, Ange?
No, I'm not ready for a dog yet.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, bless him.
I'm gonna come off in a minute and go give him some food. Go get something. I'm hungry. I will be back on in about say 2:00.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See you in a bit, guys.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.